Shalom. We want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushua,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Rakal,
Rakal,
Kadash.
Kadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man preaching his truth and faith and sincerity. Mr. Brother Yatazakah. And we're gonna just jump right into the scriptures. All right, this 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 14. It says, "For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it not so like it? Is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, am I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? If the whole body were an eye, were where were the hearing? If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now have Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set the members, every one of them, in the body as it have pleased him." And keep going.
Yeah, it says in the body, right? In the body.
Khan, yeah, in the body, Khan.
So Yahweh Yahushua, he set forth various men with different abilities. Keep going.
Khan, verse 19. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body. And
So if you,
it's like,
so if you got four guys in the camp, they're all good speakers, but nobody's good with going into words. Nobody's good with grabbing precepts. This like it's like having a basketball team and everybody's shooting guards. You have a problem, especially when you go up against another team that got a center or power forward and you can't guard that position. So Yahweh Shai sent out various men with various abilities, different one from another. Now, if you do this properly, you can have one brother, because down in Philly, something in Philly camp, everybody in the camp got different abilities. Now, that works out great because they're all one big camp. But like me or the brother right here on the phone, Yataz the Ka, there was a point where we was alone. So we had to build on every single talent because it was just us. We didn't have nobody else. We didn't have the arm, we didn't have the leg, we didn't have the ears and the eyes. So we had to be the whole thing. So we had to build on the various talents that we did have to complete the body to the best of our ability. But then you got some men out here, they're an ear, and they just sit on that one thing. I'm just the ear, and I'm just gonna wait for shit to fall into place, or if shit don't fall into place, that's just is what it is. No, man, you must keep going.
Khan. Let me just start back at 20. I think it was where I left out, just to be sure. Verse 20, it says, "But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee. Nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of thee." I'm a Salakia. "I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary." And
Yeah, so you can have
go ahead, bro. Salakia.
because you can have some brothers that they'll say, man, a guy who's good at remembering precepts and grabbing precepts fast, he's not that important. Or a guy who's really good at the history, we don't really need history, he's not that good. Or a guy who's a really, really, really great speaker, but we got an okay speaker, we don't really need that great speaker. Now, you can have a brother that's good at the precepts who want to get better at speaking, but the guy that's okay at speaking, he's not really good at teaching that per se. But the really, really great speaker, he's a better teacher at speaking, at learning, at teaching people how to speak. So this is how the body can work, can help each other. Now, you can jump down to like the last two, I believe.
The last two. This verse 30, it says, have all the gifts of healing, do all speak with tongues, do all interpret, but covet earnestly the best gifts. Hold on, select it, bro. I gotta start at 28. Hold
All right, con.
on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this 1 Corinthians 12 and 28. And Yahweh Bashim Yahshua have set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet show I unto you a more excellent way.
You break that down, bro.
Yeah, so ultimately, Yahweh Shimei Shai has set up men to do certain things, man. All right, but it's all for the ministry of Yahweh Shimei Shai. Like the Ak was saying, you got good speakers. You got those who are good at remembering precepts and bringing out precepts. You got those who are good with history. You got those who are good with applying the scriptures to real life lessons. You got brothers who are good at different things throughout the
The
ministry.
Hebrew.
Oh yeah, the Hebrew, yeah, Khan. You got brothers who good
Greek.
at, yeah, the Greek, Khan. Going, yeah, like the Ox said, going into words, that's heavy too. You know, so you got brothers that's good at different things, but it's all for the same meaning. It's all for the same purpose. But the key on this is at the end when it said, "But covet earnestly the best gifts," you know, and the best gifts that's to be able to hit the highways and the byways and prophesize this word. That's to be a prophet. Scripture say covet the prophecy, prophesize. So you supposed to,
You read that?
yeah, con. Let me see. I think it's covet the prophecy. Salakia. Yeah, here you go. This 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 39. It says, wherefore, brethren, covet to prophecy, and forbid not to speak with tongues.
So it says, covet the prophesied. Man, if you go to that word covet,
God. The word covet there is G2 2206, and it says zalo, and it says to burn with zeal, to be heated or to boil with envy, hatred, anger. In a good sense, to be zealous in the pursuit of good, to desire earnestly, pursue, to desire one earnestly, to strive after, busy
there it
one.
is.
Oh, Salaki.
There it is right there. The desire, the strongly desire, and the burn for it. When I first came in, I was asked like, "Yo, man, you think you'll be a prophet?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." It was really about my first day. My second day, I heard about the truth. Maybe fourth day. No, second day, I heard about the truth. I never read the Bible. I didn't know anything about God. They asked you to be a prophet. You think you'll be a prophet? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then eventually, as I started getting the knowledge, I wanted to give that back. It was burning for me to speak about it, to give it back, and go out on the highways to want to fucking do the work. It was just burning on me to do it. But that's like that's something that comes natural to some brothers, and to some brothers you got to get on their ass to do it. Which is not really nothing wrong with that, but because you got brothers in the scriptures where that happened to, like Jonah,
Jeremiah, Khan.
Moses. So it's been brothers where people had to get on to do it, and you got brothers who were just raw for it, like Saul before he turned to Paul, or
Samuel.
Isaiah,
Khan.
Noah, Samuel. you had some brothers, they was just hot for it from front of the gate, like this is what they wanted to do, period. John the Baptist being one of the best ones.
Yeah, scripture said, Yahweh Shai said that it's not a greater man that lived besides John the Baptist.
He's that man right there.
Con.
You can go to Matthew 25:15. Unless you got one.
Oh, no. Oh, hold on, I got a quick one. I do got a quick one. I think it's Romans 12, but let me just type it in.
Matter of fact,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Romans 12.
Con.
Which
Yeah,
one,
it's
two?
Romans 12. What you say, brother?
Which one, 12 and 2?
I was going to 11, but I can read 2 real quick if you want me to.
No, you got that.
Okay, Con. This Romans chapter 12 verse 11, it says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord Yahweh Shem outside. You know, if you read up in this chapter, it's telling you that what Yahweh Shem outside requires of you as a servant of him, you know, as a minister unto him, you know, pretty much. And it says fervent in spirit, you know, serving the Lord Yahweh Shem outside. And that word fervent, that goes back to you know, coveting, you know, desiring earnestly, you know, burning for, you know. So you supposed to that you don't supposed to be slothful in business. And how do you not be slothful in business? By earnestly desiring the best gifts of this ministry, you know, to do the best you can within this faith, you know.
Bro, your people in the burned fucking building, you gotta fucking wake them up to get them out, or they're literally going to fucking die.
Right.
Why would anybody have to fucking tell you, like, this is an urgent and dire mission, this shit gotta get done? You a fucking coward if you don't want to fucking do this work.
All right, brother. All right. Yep. You said Matthew 25 and 14.
I think it's 15. I think that's where it starts.
This you could we could start at 14, but yeah, I just started. I started 14. It's Matthew 25 and 14 says, "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods." And that man traveling from a far country who called unto his servants and delivered them his own goods is Yahweh Shai, you know. Verse 15, and it says, unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then, yep, go ahead, bro.
And these abilities, these talents that he's giving out right now, these are the same gifts that they're talking about in 1 Corinthians, the 12th chapter. These are the same things where they're talking about it's all preachers, it's all prophets, it's all got the gift of tongue, the gift of healing. These are literally all the same thing right now. This is Yahweh Shai talking about. These gifts that he's giving out, these are the talents. These are the same thing. He said he gave 1 5, he gave 1 2, he gave 1 1. All right, bro.
It says, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise, yep.
So you had one brother. He was basically given the gift of tongues. He was a good preacher. He was a good speaker. He can memorize precepts good. He was good with the languages. He was good with the history. He basically had it all. He's basically like apostle level dude right here. And he just kept building it like the apostles today. Basahar, Gabar, Ramlab, all the abilities that they got, you can clearly see that they have been refining them, and they haven't been sitting on it. They've been getting better, just flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. You can just tell by their body of work and by the spirit that they got on it to keep going. Because being hot in this truth is another talent in itself, whether you believe it or not. Being hot in this is a talent as well. And if you don't hone that correctly, that can burn out, and you can just waste it.
That's like that clutch factor. You know what I'm saying? Like in
Right, con.
in
Man,
sports.
con, bro.
I got a quick one, real quick, bro.
Con.
It's Matthew chapter 10 and and Matthew chapter 10 verse I started 7. And as they go preach saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils, freely ye have received, freely give. And that's the whole point right there. You know, like the art was saying, you know, those goods pretty much represent the talents that our Lord Yahushua gave us. You know, so as if he freely gave us these talents, we are to freely we are to freely give them back. As we have freely received those talents, we are to freely give them. You know.
Con.
Let's go back to Matthew 25. So if you got a good that you received from Yahweh Shai and you just sitting on it, all right, you're a scumbag. All right, here it is. Yahweh Shai gave you a gift, but you just gonna hold on to it. He ain't have to give it to you. You supposed to freely give just like he gave it to you. He gave it to you for example, not to just sit with it.
Bro, it's not even good enough to use it. He said you gotta flip that shit.
Right, bro, that's right, because he didn't give it to you for nothing. He didn't give it to you just to have it. You know what I'm saying? Of course you gotta flip it. You know, you didn't. He didn't just give it to you just for you, nigga. He gave it to you so you could do more with it and help others with it. You know, so you can spread the gift. Spread that's spreading the love. That's true brotherly love. You know.
That's why they ask you in Corinthians, it's all healers, it's all prophets, it's all got the gift of the tongue, and the question is that is no. And this is why he sends these specific people out, because everybody doesn't have every talent. So he's sending specific people out that can give that talent back out to people so they can get better at it.
Right.
Because everybody don't fucking have it.
Exactly.
People look at that scripture and they think that means, oh, we don't all have it, so we can't get it. We just got our own little box lot. No, nigga, what that means is there's other people out there who got that gift. You gotta covet to get these gifts.
Brother.
Because we can fucking learn these gifts. It's not just something like we can't fucking obtain it. Nothing's impossible to y'all by shimmy yourself, but you niggas don't fucking try.
That's why I tell you, give due diligence to make your calling and election sure. And when you go into that word diligence, it means it going to being earnest and eager, which goes back to having that zeal. It goes back to coveting, you know.
Bro.
Yeah, this back in Matthew 25 and 16. It says, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. And Salakia, after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Yahweh Shem Shai. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there has that is thine. His Lord.
This is a first class nigga right here.
God, you good, bro.
He said, I ain't going to go do the work. I woke up, I'm good, I'm getting out the house, and I'm going to keep the law, statutes, commandments. All the niggas in the house, they die. Fuck them.
Wow, that's crazy. but people, yeah, what should I say? It says, his Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest.
Shit.
And what we read in Romans 12 and 11, how it says, be not slothful in business, all right, but fervent in spirit. And slothful in business, letting you know that this is a business, nigga. All right, this ain't no nigga. You on the clock, all right. You can't just you ain't gonna go to Esau job and just sit on the clock just like I'm chilling. You know, I'm cool. You know.
I had a chick tell me today. I was like, yo, man, you going to the highways and preach? She said, no, I got a business at home.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But who gave you that business, stupid nigga? You know, it says, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which have 10 talents. For unto everyone that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But for him that have not shall be taken away even that which he have. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
So you ain't putting that fucking work in. You're fucking finished out here. You're done. You gonna take that shit.
Wow.
You can go to
Oh, you got one? My fault.
yeah, Matthew 20, 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Done.
Okay, this Matthew chapter 20 verse 6. It says, and about the 11th hour he went and found others standing idle, and said unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle? They said unto him, because no man hath hired us. He said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive.
Because you got a lot of niggas standing around saying, well, the spirit didn't tell us to get out there, or we don't have enough talent to get out there. They're making all these fucking excuses. Well, nobody told me I had to get out there. Nigga, you reading this script right here, he's telling your ass. Are you listening to this? He's telling your ass, get your ass out there. He's like, yo, why the fuck should somebody, why the fuck should somebody tell you to get your ass out there and fucking work, nigga? Why does somebody gotta tell you to do this shit? They tell you Romans the 12th chapter, this is our fucking reasonable service, nigga. Reasonable. As in, this is fucking logical. You going to the word reasonable, it's logical. As in, nigga, you should know that you have to do this shit.
God. It makes sense. It just makes sense, you know. You know, just you know, just a personal testimony, you know what I'm saying? Like I just in my spirit, I just knew I got to do this. I didn't have to be under nobody for them to tell me. Like I already knew, like if I see other brothers doing it, I got to do it too. All right. What the fuck make them different from me? You know, that's how you supposed to feel, you know? You had some.
Well, you fucking do that. Yeah, I got. 2 Timothy 4:1.
So like you was saying something, my fault, bro.
Nah.
This 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. I charge thee therefore before Yahweh and the Lord Yahushua Mashiach. Woo! He said, I charge you before Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, bro. So that's on everything, bro. Nigga, they watching your ass, boy. I put that. Like, go ahead, bro.
Nobody just dropping their names and just let it tell the tale. They just doing it to do it. This is legit. This is real deal.
And it's an order too, because charge means like an order, you know. So he said, I charge you before Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right. So it says,
they co-sign this.
Khan.
They agree with me.
Cause like I'm not just saying this for nothing, nigga. This is like Jake say, this is on God right here. This 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1. I charge thee therefore before Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at the appearing and his kingdom. You know, and the quick, that's the alive. And how are you alive? Tell you about that in John 6 and 63. It's the spirit that quickeneth. You know, the flesh profiteth nothing. You know, verse 2, it says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
In season, out of season, all the time. Not just when it's cold or not just when it's hot. All the time.
Let's get
In
what
season,
instant.
out of season.
Let's get what instant mean, bro. This
Don't do
the
that.
for instant, it's G2186, and it says episteme. If I said that right, episteme, and it says to place upon, place over, to stand by, be present. Wow, to be present. Come on, to stand over one, place oneself above, of persons coming upon one suddenly. To be at hand, be ready. So yeah, that's it. You're supposed to constantly be ready. You're supposed to constantly be at hand. You're supposed to constantly be on standby. All right, all the time, every time, all the time, bro. And it's
You can grab
before Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, bro. What you say, Salakia?
You can grab Bob. This is the one. This is the big one on that. I want.
You said 5.
Yeah, kind of the one I wanted on
Oh,
there.
Salakia. Okay, this verse 5. It says, "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry."
Now, an evangelist is somebody who preaches outside. So he said on Yahweh Shimi outside. He said, I'm giving y'all orders. Go out there in them fucking streets. I don't care what y'all do. Go out there in them streets. And while y'all out there, get proof y'all doing what y'all say y'all doing.
Damn.
And what's proof today? Videos. You gotta get video records out here.
Come on, brother.
Videos. And he said it's on Yahweh Shimi outside.
Ooh. Damn.
Now, an evangelist is somebody who preaches or teaches in the highways, in a public setting. So if you so-called, so I don't give a fuck what you say your lot is, asshole. It's got to be done outside in the public. That's what the scripture just said.
That's wild.
It ain't about social media, nigga.
Right.
It said as an evangelist. He said on your house by shimmy outside.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. You got some more, bro?
What, you got one?
Yeah, I got 2 of them real quick. So I gotta get ready to wrap it up. You got some more?
Yeah.
Let me get these real quick. All right, this James chapter 5 verse 20. Let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death and shall hide a multitude of sins. You know, so this is all the reason why your ass should want to go do this work, man. All right, why? Because you helping save somebody else's soul from death, and also you hiding a multitude of your own sins, so you don't be faced with death. All right, that's simple and plain. Let's get one more, bro. Then you know whatever you got. Slacky, bro. Okay, we gonna go here. This Tobit, chapter 12, and verse 9. Okay. This let me start at 8. This Tobit chapter 12 verse 8. Prayer is good with fasting, and alms with righteousness. A little with the right, so you can be doing the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, but to have alms with it, which alms is another word for charity, which is ultimate charity, is the brotherly love, the teaching of His word. You know that goes good with you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, it says a little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. And it's unrighteous to not go out there in the highways and the byways, man. That's even though even though you so called keeping the laws, statutes, commandments, you believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, you know you faithful to Yahweh Shema Shai. If you're not doing the full work of Yahweh Shema Shai, you know that's really null and void. It says it is better to give alms than to lay up gold. And what's the gold? The gold is the talents, like the op was going into. It's better to give it than to lay it up. Okay, what the hell you gonna do with it? You just holding gold up. All right, that's just like you got some money and you ain't spending the money, nigga. What's the point of having it? You know. This verse 9, it says, for alms doth deliver from death. So charity, the work of Yahweh Shimi outside, that delivers from death. It says, and shall purge away all sin. So that purges away your sin. It says, those that exercise alms and righteousness shall be filled with life. And that's goes into Yahweh Shai when he comes to his appearance, judging the quick, which those are going to be the men who are alive, you know. Uh, but let's read 10. But it says, but they that sin are enemies to their own life. You know, so and that's a transgression of the law, because you're actually commanded, you were charged therefore before Yahweh and Yahweh shall to go do this. All right. So if you don't do that, all right, that's a transgression. Are you an enemy to your own self? But that's it. You had something, bro?
One more. James 2:14.
It's James chapter 2 and verse 14. It says, what doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him?
Yeah, because I had a brother tell me, I had a guy tell me today that he can't go out because for whatever reason, I'm saying, what you trying to say? I don't got faith because I don't go out. I don't got faith because I don't go out. Nigga, why aren't you going out?
Right.
The only reason why you go out is you don't have fucking faith.
Exactly.
Now let's a scenario where you did have faith. Let's see what James says.
Come, let's go down to 18. It says, yea, man may say thou hast faith and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
And that's the only way you can show your faith is by your work. Anybody can say they got faith, but what the fuck you doing about it?
Right.
If you got niggas that walk past, shalom, I believe what you brother doing, high five, yada, yada, yada.
Right, yeah. Salaki, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Jake love doing that too. That walk by with that cheerleading shit, like, keep doing what you doing. No, nigga, why are you not doing it? Don't tell me to keep doing what I'm doing. I know I got to keep doing what I'm doing. Nigga, you need to start doing it. I don't need no motivation, nigga. You need the motivation, obviously. Yeah, but that's it. You had something else to say, bro?
Besides, man, you might as well just throw that faith out, get your stupid ass in the world, and you're not going to come out and do this work. Nigga gonna make an excuse, well, even Apostle R said everybody in the garment don't got faith. Bitch, nigga, nobody don't care about none of that.
Right.
If you're not in the garment highways, you automatically disqualified. At least these niggas that ain't got faith in the garment.
Right, bro.
At least they fucking out there. They can have an awakening, and one day just something can happen to them. Yahweh Shimi Ashad can rebuke them, and they can get faith. Nigga, you won your ass. You're not even in the race at all, nigga. You ain't even in the fucking race. You in the stands.
Well, how about this, though? You know what I'm saying? Stop looking for excuses on why you can't go out there and why you shouldn't be out there, and look for excuses on why you should be out there, nigga. That don't make no... Why are you looking for a reason why you can't go out there? Look for a reason why you should go out there, you know? That's crazy. But yeah, that's it, bro. Well, with that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom to the elect.